A few words about the topic, a world of refreshing ideas. This is a food and beverage summit, and this is a keynote speech that's scheduled at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So you must be dozy or sleepy. I would like to share with you some refreshing ideas to keep you awake. That is why I've decided to use the title of World of Refreshing Ideas. In fact, when we say a soft drink is refreshing, it has many layers of meanings. First, you will feel happy, feel pleasant, feel refreshed when you drink their soft drinks, and I hope that the ideas that I share with you today could be refreshing for you visually and audibly. Drinks serve more than functions. They are much more than just quenching thirst. We want to do advertisement to differentiate one beverage from another. We cannot solely look at their functions because given our educational background, we all know what they are essentially. But the creative people have this opportunity to create a variety of advertisements that can be refreshing. Many people say that they don't watch ads anymore, but for us, advertisement people really want to make ads that could catch the attention of the public. Sometimes people say that ads, or most ads, are not fun to watch, so they only watch a very few number of ads. Now I only have 28 minutes left. I'd like to share with you 20 more ways or creative techniques on how beverage advertising communicates. Now, for creative ideas, there are many ways that can apply to the category, but we need to look at who, what, how when we do advertising. Advertising is all about who is presenting the product or brand, what is the story, who is the hero of the story, is that a he or she or an animal, and what kind of stories you want to tell. You want to see what kind of messages an ad could bring to the audience. There are ads that do not have any lines, but they could leave viewers very clear messages. How is about how the ideas are presented. What are the ways the ideas are presented? Are there any techniques? Are there any creative ways involved in the presentation of ideas? This is the most important slide, followed by 3 equally important slides. So if you want to take pictures, just take a picture of these 4 slide pages. Now first, let's look at who. They may include celebrity, like singers, professionals. For most ads, they would feature celebrities, or in many cases, average consumers. This report also include manufacturer, representatives who would tell you the facts about their factories. And we see they like to use baby as spokesperson to sell cars, etc. Animals as a spokesperson. Many laundry powder products like to use animals as their spokesperson. Now let's look at what. There's one way, product demonstration. They want to demonstrate a new package for you to drink something without having to open the lid up or using a straw. Then ad could also use comparison model. In other cases, products can be considered a hero. There is no spokesperson featured in the advertisement, and you have to speak through your products. Ads could also feature information, problems and solutions, or before and after comparison. These are textbook components of what. Now let's look at how. They will include slice of life, lifestyles, vignettes, and we're in the entertainment era. That is why we see advertisements that look like a movie, and that's why we see the popularity of short films or even 30-second short videos. They could also include documentary, news, metaphor, or musical. For today, we could create funny, light-hearted ads, and if we want to leave deep impressions, they have to come from 20 ways. Now, they would include interview, comedy, drama series, borrowing interest, nostalgic animation, and the clever use of words, pictures, technique, and media. I was invited to be a judge for McCann ad award, and I judged billboard advertisement. They have gone beyond the frames of the billboards, and many of the ads submitted featured clever use of words, ideas, and titles. Now I'd like to show you a short video. It's a very long video. The brief idea is that in 2008 in Changbai Mountain, Nongfu Spring managed to find a premium quality spring and decided to establish a factory there. We wanted to establish a factory here because we want to bring to the public highest quality water. In order to protect the environment, Nongfu Spring did many things. When we started to build the factory, we decided to invite a Norwegian team to build the landscape. And in the planning process, Nongfu Spring decided to include nature in its design. In fact, you can find many of such videos on the internet. This is a really long video. It's much more than advertisement. It can be considered an infomercial. Commercial that includes information. It brings a lot of information to the audience. We're all familiar with Nongfu Spring. They say that we do not produce water, we're just carriers of natural water. I saw that video on the documentary channel CCTV9. In the beginning of the video, there was not much mentioning of Nongfu Spring, and it just shows me that in Changbai Mountain, China, the water quality is really good, and the factory was built by a lot of experts. They managed to come up with a solution of packaging, transportation, production of pure water from Changbai Mountain, which is a great boost to Nongfu Spring's image. This video shows Nongfu Spring's respect of nature. So they're not just giving us facts. We have experts that are featured in the video, which are very convincing. The video is beautifully shot. After watching the video, you will have further confidence in this brand, and this might even change your existing perceptions. Now let's look at celebrity. When people run out of ideas, they would say we would work with a celebrity, and they would try to figure out which celebrity they work with. Here, I would like to say that we worked with 50 to 60 celebrities in my career. We hope that films or ads featuring celebrities shall be fun. They shall be related to their movies, their lives, their personalities, so that we could create really interesting ads. You could take advantage of their personal features or make fun of their personal features. A few days ago, Kobe Bryant announced his retirement, and I saw over 50 videos that was inspired by the retirement of Kobe Bryant. There's a very interesting ad featuring Kobe Bryant where Kobe dressed up as a cook on Turkish Airlines, and it was the most interesting one that I can think of. You may not know the celebrities on the screen, but you must be able to recognize Mr. George Clooney on the right, and on the left, the celebrity is Hugh Jackman. It has a very simple story. He makes a movie in which the actress slaps him on the face. This is how the story goes, and how this can be turned into a beverage advertisement. The key idea is what else other than espresso. This is an ad by Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman is a well-known actor. Again, in this scene, the actress slaps Hugh Jackman on the face. The director is not very happy about the actress's slapping, so he's showing how this is done. Now Lipton iced tea is featured. He's pleased. The tagline is Lipton iced tea keeps you cool and fresh. It means that after you drink Lipton iced tea, you feel cool and refreshed. And they say that Lipton iced tea gives you positive energy because Hugh Jackman was slapped multiple times, but he kept his cool. We talked about celebrity, now let's move on central character. Another way. This is an example of McDonald's ad. McDonald's has Uncle McDonald. KFC has the central character of KFC, Colonel Sanders. 7-Up has Jodidro, and Coca-Cola has many central characters in the past. In 1940, Coca-Cola's central character was Santa Claus. That's why in many markets and many areas, when people think about Santa Claus and Merry Christmas, they would be reminded of Coca-Cola. Santa Claus is well known all over the world, and Coca-Cola has moved on to polar bear as a central character. That is a character that they would use in winter. In China, during the Chinese New Year Spring Festival, they used a couple of lovely kids, Alpha and Ajiao, as a central character. Many brands will create their central character or central characters, and they represent the brand, everything they do, and they would be a cool reminder of the brand. Now let's look at consumer. This consumer ad, inspired ad, is very interesting. We haven't seen any ads featuring consumer images, but that is not something I'm interested in. I would like to share with you this video where in the internet era, you cannot rely on one single ad for everything. Now in this video, it shows the interaction between drinks and the consumers.
Well, he might remind you of your friends. It might be a short video clip sent to you by your friends. So this video makes you feel you are part of it. This is the most popular model. You see, people are exercising, and whenever people pedal, it generates a certain level of energy. If everybody pedal hard together, well, suppose you set it up along the pond in Shanghai, everybody will be excited. Or it could be the facade of a shopping mall. But no matter how many people were attracted to the event, it only had a limited exposure. But what if we made it into a video clip, and through viral marketing, many more people can enjoy this video? I've got many good materials to share with you, but due to the time limit, I can only show you this long. Babies are also featured in many commercials. Babies are used not only in the infant category, but also in the non-infant category. Here is the orange juice product, features babies.
Բանբաներ, որոնք տեսնում են միայն երեխաները։ Բնական հյութեր ամառ է, ամեն օր։
An orange juice that everybody falls in love with. I encourage you to search online the Evian water. Over the past 4 years, they used a lot of babies or infants to help sell their products. The most recent version, I'm running out of time. I have no time to show you the most recent Evian water advertisement featuring baby. Baby is a special group of people because they're adorable, they're cute. Everybody loves babies. Therefore, their feelings can easily radiate through the screen. And also, having talked about babies, let's also see animals featured in commercials. Here, the video I'm about to show you is a puppy lost. And also you see horses. Horses here are portrayed as the ambassador of Budweiser, because Budweiser has been using horses to be their brand ambassador for over 100 years. And you also know the American drama Friends, and you know that beer consumption usually takes place when friends get together. So horses here stand for beer, And the little puppy stands for a group of people lost.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. And when I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. Miles, and I would walk 500 more just to be in the land who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
这个也是一个非常感性的一个广告哈。
Very emotional commercial, right? Next, product as hero. No people, no animals appear in the commercials, only product as hero, but it can also create amazing effect. Last year, in celebration of the 100 years anniversary of this special types of bottling of Coca-Cola, they produced this commercial. Let's see how they combine the feeling of a Coca-Cola with sexy.
这个音乐就是那种跳光管舞啊，这个脱衣舞啊，这个。
Well, this music gives you a very sexy feeling, and you feel like moving to the music.
Ooze on the outside, in the inside. 若我是文这样去翻译啊，我就说了，我这样水。
I don't know how to put it into Chinese appropriately, but it means that it's like a woman. She can cook good food, but also she's also very presentable and make the man feel great in front of his friends.
好。 你现在看到的左边是
On the left-hand side, you see Fan Bingbing, a famous female actress in China, but this commercial is also played in Japan. This is Suntory Oolong Tea. Well, if I was the one eating noodles and drinking Suntory oolong tea, nobody would find this enjoyable. But it was a very beautiful female actress, and you will more than want to watch it. On the right-hand side, we see vegetable mixture juice, vegetable juice. Well, this is a crossover of different concepts. Now, animation. Animation is a major category. It's a short 30-second commercial. Very interesting, very refreshing too. So it's about sharing. No hostility. We have no intention of take that bottle of Coke from you. So it's a smart trick. Very engaging. On the left-hand side, well, it's an animation made purely out of milk. Wars consume a lot of energy. Milk provides natural energy. Next, slice of life. Well, life isn't this perfect, but you can have similar feelings. Here we're going to see a young couple. From the moment their first child was born to soon they expected a second baby. These are typical scenarios in this category of a slice of life. Let's show the video.
There's a light, a certain kind of light that never shone on me. I want my life to be, but what God does it do if I ain't got you, ain't got you? Hey, hey. You don't know what it's like, baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody the way I love you. Oh, you don't know what it's like, baby, you don't know what it's like the way I love you.
OK，如果是在座有做创业的人，或者是
I don't know if any of you are in the creative business, but you can see this color of green. Green was never used in combination of the Coca-Cola concept. So this represents something new because green stands for naturalness, green. And how to turn this from an idea into a commercial. So this is about a happy surprise from the first baby to the second baby, because China is now talking about encouraging couples to have a second child, right? Next, lifestyle. This is a reality. This is reality-based. And it's also aspirational, escapism. And it's also about your attitude towards life. Overtime, traffic jam in a rainy day. You have to pay all the bills. So life has its many headaches. Lifestyle is about giving you the surprises or giving you a moment of fantasy. Let's look at this beer commercial in the UK.
In life, you cannot always choose what you do, but you can always choose who you are.
Ain't nothing wrong with this chemistry. Ain't nothing wrong with this place for me. And time tells the test of pedigree. Experience is another one meant for me.
We are the sappers, the society of elegant persons of the Congo.
Indelible is what I need to spread the word. Tell me now and show me how to understand what makes a contrast. Tell me now and walk the line.
You see, my friends, with every praise and every conflict, we say, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
OK， 作为一个那么大品牌啊，在这个品类里面已经是龙头老。
It's already the dominant brand in its category, so it no longer cares about the detail, the message about the product itself. If you use the British gentleman's approach, then nobody would find it amazing, but adopted a very different perspective. Next category, vignette. Different from lifestyle. Vignette is known for the treatment with several different stories in it, all work towards one theme. So it's about one theme, but it involves a combination of heroes. You will have the struck of a chord here because everybody has ups and downs in our daily life. If you feel this is a horrible day, if everybody finds trouble with you, you're full of bad luck, everybody goes against you, you cannot stand it anymore, you feel all the despair, you might say today is your unfortunate day.
Spoiled by those little annoying things, this film is for you. If you feel this is one of those days again, the got up on the wrong side of the bed day, the just what I needed day, the are you serious day, they couldn't be any worse day, the why me day, the regret the day I was born day, the this is so typical day, the world is against me day, the oh come on not again day, the what have I done to deserve this day, the I can't believe this is happening to me day, the this driving me nuts day, the stop the world I want to get off day, the pulling my hair out day, the what the hell day, the oh I just can't take it anymore day. Restart your day with the new Nescafe 3-in-1. Smooth, indulging crema top to help you forget those little things. 100% coffee to help you start over. Nescafe 3-in-1 Classic and New Classic Creme.
You see Nescafe everywhere, and it tells you that it is a good thing to boost your day, and comes with a new package. We're in the era of entertainment, so Hollywood has an impact on our daily life and on creative ideas. This is an ad for Coke Mini. You must have watched Ant-Man and the Incredible Hulk.
Hi, I'm Jeff Gordon. You may remember a little video that I did with Pepsi Max called Test Drive.
Okay. Oh, you don't have that? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. All right. 事实上，我就说一下这个画面。
Let me describe the ad to you. It sells mini Coca-Cola. But in the ad features two characters. The first is a huge, incredible Hulk, Green Hulk. The second is Ant-Man, which is tiny. And they two would fight for a tiny can mini Coke. When the Green Hulk holds the tiny can in his hand, he can't open it up. Ant-Man helps him to open it up, and since it's so small, he's able to consume a very small part of the can. The rest is left for the Hulk. This is an interesting way of working with each other to enjoy a mini can of Coke. This is an entertaining ad. Now let's move on to documentary. I showed you the first video, which was Nongfu Spray. Now I would like to show you a video of PepsiCo. This video became viral.
在国外有一个叫 Jeff Gordon 的赛车手。OK， 所以呢，他的赛车。
The West, there is this car racer, Jeff Gordon. He is a top-notch racer.
有一个网络里面的这个做评论的人。
And there's an online commentator, Travis, who keeps criticizing Jeff, saying that Jeff is involved in a fraudulent presentation of his car racing experiences. He accuses Jeff Gordon of photoshopping or using techniques to falsely represent what's really happening. So Pepsi asks Jeff Gordon to drive a taxi and arranges for the commentator to get into a taxi. The commentator is mistakenly led to believe that he's taken hostage by a thief, and there's a police car racing after the taxi. He is then taken to a Pepsi studio.
And you may remember a little video that I did with Pepsi Max called Test Drive.
Oh, you're an idiot! I'm gonna kill you!
Some folks on the internet question whether I really pulled that off. One of those people was Travis from Jalopnik.
I started to suspect about on the second viewing. Folks from Pepsi Max came to us and said, hey, we want to be able to prove that this test drive that happened a year ago was real.
Travis was pretty rough on Jeff, and Travis and I are friends, so I was excited to help Pepsi Max respond.
We basically established an elaborate ruse.
I'm going to be playing that next convict cab driver. If he knows that it's me, the whole thing is off.
He's waiting over at the hotel right now. We're gonna send a taxi over to pick him up.
Holy this is gonna be good.
He's not gonna know it's coming.
就这个结合了一个纪录片的手法，但是是一个活动形式的一个曲。
State law, you know. Are you from New York?
Well, I'm from New Jersey.
Did some time with a guy from Jersey one time. Oh man, where's that cop running all over my ass?
Hopefully he goes away.
You know, I get a little nervous when cops are on my ass, you know.
I understand.
You know, I went away for 10 years, so you can imagine the fear I get. Oh, what? I wasn't even doing anything. Oh, damn it! This is not what I need. Oh! No way is this happening. This can't not be happening. What the is he talking about? What did he just say?
No, get out of the cab. We can put the windows down. I can't put my windows locked. No, sir, please.
I can't go back, man.
Sir.
I can't go back.
Sir,
Sorry, I can't.
Stop. Please stop.
I can't do it, man.
Please, no.
I can't go back, man. I'm sorry. Fuck no. We're gonna lose him. It's all right. I can't go back.
Please stop. I didn't do anything. Oh, God, stop, man.
I can't go back. I'm sorry, man.
No, it won't!
I'm gonna lose this guy.
It never works! This never works!
Yeah, you ain't been in my position. It's your only chance.
Please just stop and let me out! Sir! Just unlock the door and let me out!
I'm Jeff Gordon.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Was that for real? That was for real.
Okay.
You can imagine this is an interesting video, and it went viral when it was uploaded to the internet. In fact, Pepsi did a similar thing during the Chinese New Year, featuring Liu Xiaolingtong, a renowned actor, in Monkey King. It features nostalgic story, and Pepsi did a campaign to call on the public to spend more days with their parents during the Spring Festival vacation. Now, borrow interest. I won't play the video anymore. I've told you that Evian always featured babies in their ads. This is another example. It uses a baby Spider-Man in its advertisements. And borrow interest is an important way. Another technique, including the 20 ways, is humor. In fact, humor is used in most of advertisements. Another way is sarcastic. Some ads are purposefully sarcastic. It shows you what your life would be like without the product. Emotional is another important way. In the 1970s, Coca-Cola did an advertisement, and in 1991 repeated the same advertisement. Gatorade also did something like that, and in this way it plays to the emotional effects of the audience. Sexy, I wouldn't talk about it. You can't pass censorship test in China. Now, metaphor. This is a very interesting story. You could use a product as a metaphor. Now let's move on to the next way, musical. This is the last thing I would like to show you.
Every big ad, it's a big ad wedding. It's a big ad, my God, it's big. Can't believe how big it is. It's a big ad, 4,000 crowds. It's just so freaking good. It's a big ad, expensive ad. This ad better sell some
This is a very straightforward beer advertisement. Just says that this is a big ad and you better sell some beer for us. Out of curiosity, I would like to ask you a question. You showed us many ways to create refreshing ideas. So my question for you is, in actual cases, would you sit down for a brainstorming session and you would choose a way, for example, humor, musical, from this list of ways, and then you would start to create ideas? How does the process work? This is not a solution to your creative problems, because these are just ways that you can use to create creative ideas. For example, if you look at the last ad, if you look at its proposal, you might not really want it, because all it says that it's a big ad, it's a big ad. But the way it is presented is very interesting. It adds music, a big scene, and a group of relatively overweight people to this ad. So this actually requires many meetings a long time. But that's why I have to say that the presentation is only about inspiring you. It doesn't mean that it offers you a complete solution to your creative problems. Any more questions?
Great presentation. I notice a lot of the examples are from outside of China. So what would you say has to happen for China to do the advertising that you chose to show in your speech?
事实上，刚才这个朋友他是问。
The question is about why I chose foreign ads.
首先呢，我是希望开拓一下，因为这个是一个国。
This is an international forum. That's why I decided to present international advertisements that might not be easily seen in the country. I do have one ad from China, Shan Spring. It is an example of clever use of space. On part of the bottle, there is an area that is silver. It is printed on the bottle. And the thing is, if there are a lot of bottles of water on the table, you don't really know which the bottle belongs to you and which are other people's bottles. And on this square silver part on the bottle, you could write your name on it. So this is an example, but I don't have time to show it to you. And this ad has won several international awards for their creativity.
Hello, Mr. Mo. I'm from Centauri, and thank you for using the Centauri commercial. I've got two questions for you. First, these are great ideas, and usually there are longer commercials, around 30 seconds. But it takes a lot of money to produce such high quality and long commercials. Do you consider 10-second or 15-second or even 5-second long commercials? If you have to squeeze everything within 5 seconds or 10 seconds, will you say it's okay? Oh, I'll feel painful if you want. You're going to give me 5 seconds to 10 seconds. You invest heavily in your commercials, and you make a 30-second version and also a shorter versions. But we understand the logic. I have to make it clear at the start. For example, sometimes if it's H5, it's several seconds long, or if it's a viral, then it's several minutes long is okay. The longer it is, easier for the creative to bring their creative idea to reality. For example, the Fan Bingbing, the celebrity was portrayed in the Centauri commercial. We have several versions, longer and shorter. Of course, we can have a 5-second version, but you only see how cool it is after you're eating that spicy noodles and you drink the Centauri iced tea, oolong tea. So the 5-second version usually serves as helps you to trigger, helps you to recall that product. My second question is, as advertiser, I need to consider the return on my investment, namely GRP. Well, the stories told in your commercials were great. But you know, most TV viewers, they do not have a high taste. They are not artists. But you know, the quality of your commercials, they appeal to people with high taste. You know, in Chinese, if you look at our commercials, they appeal to low taste. Grandma and grandpa and dancing after dinner in a public space. What do you say? Well, everything comes from the insights of your target audience. Commercials are not made to make the panel of judges happy, right? You've got many different considerations. It has to serve the purpose. It has to strike a chord with the target audience. Does it trigger the recall of their brands? I also make a variety of commercials, not only these ones. But I don't think you apply different rules to different target audience. Sometimes you just have to be daring enough not to compromise. You can lead the trend, you can set the trend. You don't need to appeal to them most of the time. Thank you.